Slightly Unblended, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm trying out the Paradise Prime and the Paradise Set and possibly the Paradise Refresh Spray from BH Cosmetics. So if you'd like to know my thoughts, then just keep watching. Hey guys, today I want to play around with, well, not really play around with. I tried it yesterday. I was going to film. I had a lot going on and I didn't get around to it. So I'm going to do it today. I already tried it yesterday. I'll probably wear it for a little longer today. I don't know if I'll be able to do a wear test because it's already so late. Things have been a little hectic, but we'll get it figured out. So, I'm going to be trying a wear test, maybe, possibly, hopefully, of the BH Cosmetics Paradise Prime, and it's the hydrating one. I also have the Paradise Set, and it is the setting spray, and there is the Paradise Refresh Face Mist. They are scented, so if a scent bothers you, I would definitely keep that in mind. While I don't feel like it's overwhelming, I can see where if you were sensitive to smells, it would be. So let me just go on ahead and get started because I'm just going to do my face up and, you know. And these lashes I ordered from Tribe Lash Box subscription, I think, but they're lash scoop, and I got these ones and the, well, let me see, yeah, I got these ones and like 3 or 4 more, and they were so cute. Now my issue with trying to get them blended together with my real ones is I was using some Suva Beauty hydro liners to try to coat my lashes, and I feel like I need to get a lash primer for that to work the way that I want it to. But yes, so also for this look I use the Suva Beauty hydro liner and Space Panda Cherry Bomb and Dance Party all mixed together, and the e.l.f. and J Kiss To The Rescue palette. I just used the 2 orange shades. Anyway, I'm talking too much, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with a little bit of this primer here. About, yeah, it smells so good, but it's like, now also, I know a couple of people that have some, I got about a pea size, but I know some people that have coconut allergies. So if you are allergic to coconuts, or you know, they like bother you, I don't think that the coconut kinds of these will be for you, because I know whenever I am making stuff for my friend, like I have a friend that's allergic to chicken, so like I try not to cook anything that day whenever I'm making something for them that has anything like that, just to be on the safe side. But anyway, yes, so this one is the coconut scented one, and I do believe the setting spray is as well. But the refresher spray is a watermelon scent. They have different types. They have a matte, a dewy, and a hydrating, I believe. I don't know if they have a dewy primer. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look again. But if they do, I do want to try those ones. And I do believe they are pineapple scented, which made me really annoyed with myself. Like, why didn't you get that? You love pineapple. I also love coconut though. Okay, so I have this laid down. I'm just going to take my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation and my little Juvia's Place foundation brush. I'm just going to go ahead and cover up my little dark spots I have going on from picking. Alright, I just used about maybe a pump and a half, maybe, for this, and I'm going to add more if I need it, but I try to not use a whole lot of product because it gets built up into my laugh line on my left side. And lately I've been using a just a Pretty Fresh concealer and just covering with it and not using any foundation, and trying to use the least amount of product as possible because I really just want my skin to look like skin. But I also love some full coverage, that's for sure. And that's like yesterday, I feel like the Pure 4-in-1 Love Yourself You foundation, I feel like it's pretty full coverage, but it also like doesn't necessarily look like foundation. I used it with this primer because I wanted to try it with a foundation instead of doing just the concealer like I've been. Plus, that when I do just the concealer, to me, it feels like it takes less time to do my makeup. So, that's always pretty fun. You know, I guess I could have got up real close to show you how my skin looked before. Because I already see a difference in, like, my pores. Oh, I have a spot. Because I already see a difference in my pores. Like, this, to me, it's like, I don't know. When I tried it yesterday, I was like, this is magic. So, it feels like it's definitely like a primer that I've never felt like before. But it also has that feel of the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Primer. Like, it kind of has that really soft, powdery feel. So, I'm wondering if this has some latex in it. Or not latex, but silicone. It has that feel to it that's not like the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer or the Laura Geller Pure Canvas, or the trying to think of the other ones that I use, the Salate London Watermelon Hydrating Watermelon Burst and stuff like that. It has a different feel than those because the other two are more liquidy, to where the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer is like, you know, not liquidy. Now I'm just going to take my Colourpop Pretty Fresh, I almost called it a moisturizer, but concealer, and I'm going to apply it. Y'all have anything exciting that you would like to share? Today I feel super excited because it's, let me see, it's Friday, August the 21st. And the Front Bottom's new album, In Sickness and in Flames, came out today. So I was really excited. I like the Front Bottoms. Funny story, I used to not like the Front Bottoms. I thought they were annoying. But the only song that I'd ever heard was, I think, Twin Size Mattress. And I can deal with that one now. But that's probably my least favorite song by them. But I love, love, love them. I think the song, it was either Jim Bogart or Swimming Pool that got me into them. And I also have a tattoo on my leg. It's kind of like humorous to me that I got it. It's kind of like maybe like a pun, but so there's a song on their album Talent of the Hawk. It's called Backflip, and some of the lyrics is I see a tattoo on my right. So my camera cut me off. But I was just saying that I felt like getting the tattoo that I got of that was like more of a fun thing instead of me being sad and listening to Wolfman and getting something to be like, yep, that's my favorite go-to song when I'm just in a mood. I love it. It's huge. It's a little bigger than I wanted. I didn't go to my regular tattoo artist when I got it. And I was like, because the guy that does my other tattoos that we usually go to is amazing. Does amazing work. Really cool. We talk about Pokemon Go. Which I'm so glad that, like, we found somebody and just like to do our tattoos and was like, oh, you play Pokemon Go? So with me being as awkward as I am, because I can be here and be chatty, I still come off as a little awkward, I'm sure, but like when I'm like alone with somebody or just like, I don't know, I'm just so quiet. So it's like, it's hard for me to start the conversation. But with him, now that I know that we have Pokemon Go in common, be like, hey, what you got lately, you know? Alright. So, I don't really use powder. I find that since I've gotten older, my skin is not as oily, so it like clings to everything. So, I'm not going to set anything. I'm just going to go ahead and start my contour. Now, how I've been doing this that I really like is I have this, and I have this ABH foundation stick, and it's in the shade Fawn. And I feel like for my camera to pick up, I kind of, like the look or whatever, I kind of need to do a more of a heavy contour. So that's what I like to use this for. So I'll just apply it to the hollows of my cheeks and down my nose here. Hopefully I can have a good nose contour day. The last few days I've been like, okay, so that's that for now. I'm going to take my Furless Cosmetics X, it's lightly makeup brush. I don't know which one it is. I've used it so much that the numbers have worn off, I do believe. Yeah, it's like nowhere on there. But this was from when Jordy did the collection of brushes with Furless Cosmetics. And I'm just going to blend this out. And to blend out the nose contour, I like to take this Colourpop F12 brush. And I take it and I kind of like flatten it to almost fan it. And then I just kind of like, I'm already getting, it's already settling in my fine lines. I didn't do this yesterday when I used the pure foundation. So this might not work with this foundation. But I just like to kind of tap it and do little drags here and there just to get it nice and set in. Now it's like you can almost tell I didn't break my nose when I was a kid. Alright, now, see, I'm on this level of extra when it comes to makeup. Like, it's so much fun to me, like all the different products and all the things that can be done with what products. And so my Smashbox contour palette is very well loved there on the contour shade. I have another one that I need to use, but I want to use this up first. But if I don't feel like grabbing a palette and I'm just going to throw on a wing, I usually use this palette. I'll either just hit a little bit of the contour shade and then a little bit of the bronzer and just blend it out. That way my eyes look a little more open and I look a little more awake. And so yeah, it's one of my favorite palettes for all that stuff. Just gonna pack a little powder down. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and blend that out. So as soon as I'm finished with this video, I'm going to go and play with some of my new resin molds that I got in the mail today. I'm so excited. I'm going to finally get to start trying to make some Halloween stuff. And I got some skull molds and an alien head. And I have mica pigments to put into the resin. And I got some really cool, it's like cherry blossom glitter. It's so pretty. And depending on what shade you mix in, it kind of like changes the glitter. So when I put that glitter into my black mica resin mix, then it turns it green. And then when it's in with the green, it's like a different color of green. And it just meshes so well together. And I'm so excited to play with it. So it's like I'm trying so hard to go as fast as I can here so I can go do that. So, ooh, wrong brush. For this part, I'm just going to take this very well-loved brush that doesn't have any writing on it, and I'm just going to blend out my contour. I will take a little bit of that powder on my nose as well. And I know I just said that I don't really powder, but this is driving me absolutely insane. So I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to get a little bit of that highlight powder out of this contour palette and tap that on top of that. And I'm gonna dust it off really quick, like with a big e.l.f. I don't know if it's a powder brush or what is this, total face brush, I think. But so that's how I did that. And I'm gonna finish blending out this contour. So when it comes to bronzers, I was really obsessed with the Balm Bahama Mama bronzer, but then when Colourpop and Becky G had that collection, I picked up the 310 bronzer and I love it. So this is what I've been using for, like, since I got it in. I ordered that and the roller lip gloss that came out when the collection came out. So yeah, I've just been using it since it came out. And I'm taking another well-loved brush, so I don't know the name of it because there's no letters on it. I'm just going to apply a little bit of bronzer to bring a little bit of warmth to my pale face. So I'm excited that I can actually feel like going outside sometime soon, because it's starting to feel a lot like fall in Arkansas, and I'm just like, bring it on. I don't want any more 100 degrees, pushing like 90, pushing 100 degree days. I want some like chill. So whenever it finally gets to be where it's like 70 degrees, I'm going to be talking about let's bust out some blankets, because I stay cold, but I also just love to step outside and it just feels like the weather or just outside is hugging you, and like when it's a nice day outside. I don't know. I crave that all the time. So I'm going to do something a little bit different with my blush today. Now what I'm about to do is like my normal routine, but I think for my blush I'm just going to take one of these little orange shades here out of the Elf and Jade Kissa palette for my blush. But for now I'm going to go ahead and use this blush sticks from Colourpop. As I was saying before I was cut off by my camera, this is the Colourpop blush sticks with a little piece of fluffy on it. It's in the shade Splash, and I'm just going to apply a tiny bit, and I'm also going to do a little bit, well, a lot of it on my nose, because I love a blushed nose. I feel like it's super cute. And I'm going to take my Luxie, it's a Luxie something, Precision Foundation brush. I use it for blush, so you can pretty much do whatever you want with brushes. I'm just going to pat that down and kind of get it in my hair. Bring it and kind of really blend it with the contour and the bronzer. Just to have that nice, as the memes say, there was one I found a while back, and if I can find it again, I'll put it on my Instagram story or something. But it was like when girls try to look like an ice cream sandwich or whatever, and it was like the 3 flavored ice cream sandwich. So I think about that every time I'm doing my contour. So now I'm just going to take my Ofra Pillow Talk highlighter. I also have used this so much. It has a I've definitely hit pan. Okay, we're going to focus back on me. Cool. I think it is. Okay. But I'm going to take that and my ABH A23 brush. I do have a complaint about this. I've had it for about a year. But you know how when you wash Morphe brushes and they look like Cynthia dolls? Yeah, that's what happens with this brush, and it sheds terribly. So whenever I'm doing my highlight on my forehead, I constantly have these bristles stuck, and I have to find a way to get it off without messing up. See, there it is. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Let me find a different brush. I'm about ready to throw that one away. Okay, I'm just going to use this, I forgot, SL Miss Glam SG62 brush. That one's always my go-to whenever I'm using like the Flexitarian highlight. I was like, what was that? And it was my highlighting, or my highlighter. But yes, this Pillow Talk highlighter is like my go-to. I love it so much. Enough that I have a couple of them just, I love it enough that I have 2 put up for when I do run out, because I love highlighter, and for the longest time I used just this highlighter and like every day always. But I've started using my Colourpop Flexitarian Super Shock highlight again lately. And when I tell you I look so glowy with that, I'm like, why haven't I been using this one more? I really, really love it. But my Pillow Talk highlighter is, I just love it so much. Ofra has some of the best highlighters, I feel like. And I also forgot to mention that I used the Suki shade in this palette for the sparkly effect that's going on. I don't know how I forgot that, because I was like gonna leave it all matte, and then I was like, oh, that doesn't look right to me, but I feel like this whole look is different from things that I've tried, so I just added that. So I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because I've also got the number taken off of that, but I know it's a BH Cosmetics brush because it comes in my set. But I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that highlighter to the tip of my nose and at the bridge of it. I'm just gonna do a little tap like that. Get it nice and blended. I'm gonna take my sponge to tap out my fine lines. Alright, that worked better than I thought it would. For blush, since we're to that point now, I'm just gonna take this Wet n Wild brush and a little bit of probably Millie. I'm gonna take Millie from this palette and just do a little bit of, oh no, not Millie. Millie's the dark one. I'm gonna do Zuma. And I'm gonna take that fluffy brush again, that face brush, to just try to blend out where I completely fudged up, because that's exactly what I did. Alright, so it's different. I keep looking over there to see how dramatic it is compared to like having this right here where I can totally see it. For my brow bone highlight, I'm just going to take this BH Cosmetics number 8 brush. It's so cute. It's a little fan. And I'm going to put a little bit of highlight under the old arch of the brow and blend that. For my lips today, I'm going to take a mix of a couple of lipsticks. I probably won't film myself doing that because sometimes it takes me a while to do lipstick, because especially when I got shaky hands, it just doesn't work. But I'm going to use the In Vogue shade of the Juvia's Place Velvet Matte lipsticks. It's cute. I love it. It feels comfortable. And then I'm going to use the from the Colourpop Pure So Appealing from when the Orange You Glad collection came out. I'm going to use the shade Chi Chi, which is really orange, but so yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and smoke out my lower lash line, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So all I really need to do right now is get my hair to not be wild. Okay, no, I'm going to go ahead and take this Paradise Set Hydrating Setting Spray, and I'm going to give it a little shake. Or like, have you all watched the Paradise Bartender on TikTok? She's like, oh, shake, 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 you know. Yeah, she's cute. I like her videos. Anyway, I'm going to it smells so good. Alright, so for now, this is it. I may or may not come back in a little bit and do a, like, you know, like a check-in. But right now, as you can see, this is how the primer's working, and I just put on the setting spray. My skin, my pores look a little like you can hardly see them. Obviously, your pores are going to be visible because, you know, everybody has skin, everybody has pores. Like, there's no such thing as an immaculate pore filling. There's no pore eraser. But I feel like this is really good and comes as close to anything that I've tried to be filling. So, yeah. I'll come back here hopefully in a little bit. I still have a little bit of working out to do, so I don't like to work out in makeup at all because it's not good for your skin. But just to get as if I were out and about or whatever, I might do that to see how this looks afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to try to come back in just a little bit. So yeah, and if I don't, thank you for watching, and I'll cue the outro. So this is like 6 hours after application. I'm not really seeing any like total complaints. I do know that the foundation that I chose to wear today isn't really working too well with the primer. When I used the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation, it worked a lot better. So I really feel like with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation, that it works pretty well with the Luminous Putty Primer from e.l.f. But I feel like it's more made to work with the Pretty Fresh primer, and I hadn't used that in a while. So I just probably won't use this foundation with this primer again. My smile lines aren't as drastic. I have lipstick smeared, but it's whatever. I'm about to take it off anyway. My laugh lines aren't as bad. I have specks of whatever on my forehead here. Who knows? But I forgot to add my freckles on camera. I really wanted to do that with the Colourpop Freckle Pen. That's what I've been using. I've been obsessed. But I really, after like 6 hours of wear, I feel like I don't really have any complaints. Sorry I'm not looking right now, but I really just feel like I don't have many complaints at all. So I just wanted to come in and do an update. This is probably going to be like the longest I'm going to wear it today because I'm ready to go to sleep. And it is 10 o'clock and I really haven't slept a whole lot the last few days because I've been so busy. So I can do an update video in the future if you'd like, because I definitely see myself using these products. I did use a little bit of the refresh spray, and that might be why the smile lines aren't as bad and my forehead lines aren't as bad. So yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope that you found this helpful, and I hope that I'll see you again really soon. Bye. So this is my review or trying of these products. If I did a check-in, then I probably used the refresher to see how it worked. If not, I will do something. I may do a before picture here in a little bit, like the finished look, and then like before I take my makeup off, just to check it out in case I don't get a check-in. That way I can test it and see. So if you like this video, then if you don't mind, could you give me a thumbs up? I mean, I don't know how all that works, but still trying to learn YouTube. Even though I've been here for almost a year. Let me know what you'd like to see next down below. Would you like a tutorial on like this little graphic eye look? Because like, I think she's kind of cute. Maybe I will cut out the eyeshadow in general next time I do something like this, just so it's like more visible. But I feel like it all like meshes. I don't know. So let me know what you'd like to see next down below. If you want to see more of what I'm up to, I will have my Twitter, TikTok, Facebook page, and my Instagram down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you. So if you feel like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye.